Well, in the year 2000, I think I'll probably be in a spaceship to the moon dictating robots to robots. Or else I may be, I don't know, in charge of a robot court, judging some robots. Or I may be at the funeral of a computer. Or if something's gone wrong with their nuclear bombs, I may be sort of coming back from hunting in the cave.
Dad likes to read his newspaper every evening in this same chair. It's one of his habits. Habits are things you do naturally, without having to think about them. Martha first had to think each step when she tied a bow knot. Now she can do it easily and quickly. Regular habits make daily living much easier since they help us do things without having to think about them. Some of the habits you learn now may stay with you all your life.
All right, children. It's time to get ready for bed.
I'm almost through with this chapter, Mother. It's time for bed, Susie. You go right to sleep now.
Getting ready for bed at a regular time is one of the most important habits you can learn. A quiet hour or two before bedtime is part of this habit. It makes you feel relaxed and sleepy, ready for bed.
Trying time for motorists, hell for most parents, but it's a beaut time for the kids. Or is it? What do they do these days with their 2 weeks holidays? What are you doing in your holidays?
I'm fixing up my billy cart, painting fences.
Painting fences?
Yeah.
You're a bit of a Tom Sawyer, aren't you?
Yeah.
Now, you're getting paid for it?
Oh, no. Just do it.
Who are you doing it for?
Doing it on Saturday afternoon. We paint. My friends and I. We paint the church fence.
Don't you think that school holidays are a bit of a waste of time?
Not exactly.
Why not? What do you do here that you can't do at school anyway?
Play with my schoolmates.
What do you think about school holidays?
How much do you love me? And the second daughter answered straight away, better than all the world. So he asked the youngest daughter, Daughter, how much do you love me? And she thought for a bit how she could answer him. And after quite a bit of thinking, she said, I love you as much as meat loves salt. Now, her father wasn't very pleased with this reply. It didn't sound very good. Salt's a very ordinary thing. She'd taken a long time to think up her answer. So he got very angry and he said, You don't love me at all. You can't stay in my house anymore. Now take your things and leave. I never want to see you again. Now the poor girl, feeling very sad that she couldn't please her father, whom she loved very much, packed up her 3 fine dresses in a big trunk, the one of silver cloth, the one of beaten gold, and the one made of feathers of all the birds of the air. And saying goodbye to her sisters, she left her father's house forever.
That's enough of that for the time being. I feel I would be failing in my duties as hostess if I didn't tell you that in my home, everything stops for tea.
Yes, the lady.
Did you know that Lady Penelope was made to look like Sylvia Anderson, and she did the voice of Lady Penelope as well?
What do you plan to do when we get to the bridge, Brains?
And Space Ghost, very underrated superhero. What about the regular TV shows, though? Like Land of the Lost and Shazam! Then the classics. They've been banned, guys. Elmer Fudd can no longer have a gun. Can you believe that? Alright, let's go outside and play now. The #1 toy of the 70s, the Evel Knievel cycle. Rock on the Talking robots. How many hours did you spend making these things? 1975, the movie that changed the world and the game. This was our PlayStation 4, guys, and before that, you got it, the Viewfinder. Hey, did you ever cut this guy open to see what's inside of him? The $6 million man. And then you got your games. What about ping pong backwards? Knip knop. And how many hours did you sit there and play football? This was state of the art, guys.
Paul and Ryan like living in the inner city. I asked Paul whether he had lived in the city all his life.
I haven't. I've lived out in the country up at Portland, which is near Lithgow. And living out there, didn't have as many friends, and, you know, it just wasn't... Oh, I don't know. It just doesn't feel the same.
How long have you lived here?
A couple of years.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Why?
Most of your friends live around here, and lots of room to play around. All that.
What about things like crowding and pollution? How does that affect you?
Well, after you've been down here for a long time, you don't actually seem to notice it. Like, people.
I love you. I love you, kisses. I'm happy. That is not perfect. There's 99. Don't go there. What you were happy. Children 9 was actually in 2022. Not yet. I'm pretty ponies also. I love you, honey. Touch me. Does everyone like it? I don't like it. The children night. Right here. Children night. Punish him. Technomagic. Do you have a piece here?
Excellent.
Yep. What? No, I don't. No, I didn't. There's a date. A children date. There's a birth date. Who's it say? The teeth? Yes, that's it. What's it below? What do you do? What do you have to do? To react. That's right. Nah, werewolves. Come on. We're below. Wait, stop it. No. I don't know. No, I'm afraid not. Come on. Children. Yeah, What? Parents? No. I can't. Right here. What? No, I don't. Sorry, I'm late. 2 hours or 30 minutes. Wait a minute. Children 9 have...